This is KB2UKA's. The frequency in use is the frequency occupied. CQ40, CQ 40 meters. This is KB2UKA calling CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling CQ 40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40, CQ 40. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ 40, KB2UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Station ending in whiskey. Go ahead.
Victor Kilo.
Victor Kilo, stand by. Kilo Charlie Niner, Charlie Golf Whiskey. Matt in Wisconsin, QSL.
Copy.
All right, Matt. I've got you 5 and 6. 5 and 6 into Long Island, New York. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. How copy? Over.
Come back again and I can let you know. Actually look at the meter back. Clear here.
All right. Sorry about that. Went off frequency for a second. I said my name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I am 50 miles east of New York City, a mile and a half from the Long Island Sound. How copy? Over. All right, Roger, Roger. Well, I appreciate you answering the CQ call. I got you down here in the logbook. Thank you, and I hope you have a great weekend, Matt. Kilo Charlie Niner, Charlie Golf Whiskey from KB2UKA 73. All right, this is KB2UKA QRZ.
Kilo 7 Charlie Hotel Uniform.
Is that Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform? Over, over.
Victor Kilo 7, Australia.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Uniform, QSL.
Roger. How's it going, Douglas? Whiskey 7 Hotel United returning. That was April Fool. How's it going, brother?
I knew it was you. I knew it was you the whole time, but then I had to double check. And you almost had, I put in the call sign, it came up Australia, but nothing else, buddy. You're sounding great. How's it going?
Well, doing great, man. I was actually, hold on. I'm watching you right here. Let me click the first like in there. And let me make the second comment. Chris is right there. Chris, I got something here that I'm working on it, so hopefully by Monday I could be, well, Monday, yes. Have a chance I'll do it on Monday. You know, so I got the thing over here, all right? So hope everything is okay, buddy. Hey, brother, well, you're 5 and 9, 59 plus, over.
That's great. You're 5 and 9 also. And tomorrow morning, Alex, I'm finishing the antenna. And next week it's going up. I'm ordering a lift, a 35-foot man lift that has stabilizers on it. And I'm just going to go above the roof and drop the antenna in. I'm not climbing anything, brother. Over.
Smart idea. Yeah, I saw one in Home Depot. It costs $350 for 3 or 4 hours. And I think that's enough, that's enough. With 3 or 4 hours to do that, that's enough. So I'm gonna actually, when I'm gonna put my antenna down, in fact, I think I will not have to put my antenna down, but I wanted to do that before the hurricane. So if there's a hurricane coming in, I'm gonna put it down anyway. I'm gonna put a wire antenna on it until I'll put, the tilt tower. So it sounds like the HOA is going to let me keep the antenna, as far as I know. They didn't answer anything to me. And, the same thing they did 4 years ago, and I have the antenna for another 4 years without them telling me anything because I fall. And I believe that will be the thing. It will happen again. Over.
Well, that's great news. That's great news, and it's kind of what I thought was going to happen, Alex. I had a feeling the problem would just go away, and I'm very, very glad it did for you. Over.
Oh, yes.
Howdy, gentlemen.
I think so, and, if that happens...
Stand by.
And, of course, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to put a tilt tower, which is going to be in the same spot as I have my master right now. It's going to be the same height. I'm not going to put a huge tower or anything. In fact, the tower will be smaller than the one that I have with a small, master on it with the rotor. And it will be, a tilt tower. All right, so I can put it down, put the antenna, put her up, and that's it. It will be exactly the same high as it's right now. So I won't do anything other than in the backyard, the tower. But I'm going to paint it the same color of the building for, make it looking better. Over.
Well, that's great. That's great. And mine's going to be just as tall as yours, and it seems to be just tall enough, man. You're sounding great. I think we had a friend breaking in there. Go ahead.
How you doing, gentlemen? The voice of South Jersey down here. How you doing, Doug? And Alex, my friend down there, W7 Hotel Uniform, and Doug, KB2 UKA. Hope you guys can make me out.
Chris, holy schmoly. Yeah, I'm making you out, brother. You're sounding great. I wasn't looking at the meter. I was logging you for a second. You've got to be 5'9". Alex, do you copy him? Over.
No, it's very, 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 very low here. I know somebody's there, but I can't clarify what he said. Okay, I'll say 73. Continue to talk to your friend there. I'm going to be watching you. I think I won't transmit today on the live stream because at 8 o'clock I have the American Red Cross net that I do every other Friday. And, I won't be able to do it because it's going to be at 8 o'clock and I don't want it to start live streaming doing less than an hour. So I was doing something with the wife and I got to take a shower and have dinner because I'm not taking dinner late now anymore. And, it is what it is. Tomorrow will be another day, brother. So I won't be able to do anything tomorrow as well because it's my son's birthday. He will turn 13 tomorrow and then we want to spend the time with him, and I don't want to do anything over the YouTube or anything. I wanted to spend the time with him. Remember, after the accident, spending time with the family is a very important matter for me. Back to you, brother, and thank you for the contact. Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilo with America, the voice of Long Island, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform 73.
All right, Alex, and yes, of course, family is most important. We were all just down at the local beach, just hanging out. The kids were playing in the sand, and now everyone's tired, and Daddy snuck down to his Radio Shack. So 73, Alex, take care. And that was Chris, November 2, Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo, that was in there. He says hello. He says hello to you. 73, Alex.
Okay, 73, actually, yes, I'm working on some project right now. I was working before, after I have dinner, so I'm here in the shack, and now I have to go to the old shack. I have a workbench in there, and I have a couple of things in there that I need to finish. And, Chris knows what I'm talking about. And, well, thank you so much, brother. 73, say hello to Chris. Bye-bye.
All right, 73, Alex, I'll talk to you this weekend. Chris, for so long I didn't realize Barking Beagle was you, brother. How you doing?
Hey, brother, I'm good. Alex, I appreciate it. I know you're not able to hear me, my friend, but I'll shoot you an email if you're able to hear that. But Doug, man, that sounds phenomenal. That SDR that you have sounds phenomenal. I'm hoping that I have the Flex here at least sounding halfway is what you're sounding, but you're booming down here, brother. You're actually booming. You're 5'9" plus 5 at times, 5'9" plus 10.
Yeah, you're 5'9", and you are sounding good. On 40, I get a little bit of RFI. I don't know if it's transmitting. I'll hear it later. But it's I have Alex actually. He was featuring Maximo the other day with the Golden Maxima. So I reached out to him, and he modified it for me, and it's shipping from Spain, and it should knock out the RFI with that transformer that's in there. But you're sounding good. Now, I know we were speaking earlier. I don't know SunSDR at all, not SunSDR, Smart SDR like the back of my hand at all. Because remember, I was using Power SDR with the older Flex. But can you open up the EQ and see? I know Power SDR had a 28-band transmit EQ. Do you know where that is? Over?
Yeah, Doug, I don't have a 28-band EQ here. I think with the Flex here, let me see, I'm going to do some basic math here. 3, 6, looks like 8-band EQ. I have it set up right now, what I thought was sounding good for the PR40. Maybe you can give me a little bit of heads up how you think it's sounding or whatnot. Like I said, we're running an PR40 Gold microphone, and we have the processor on the Smart SDR. The processor is on with it's either like a normal DX or a DX Plus mode. I have it on DX. I can go ahead here and switch it to normal as I'm talking to you. Now I'm on normal, and tell me how that sounds. Now I'm back on DX. And this is what they would call DX Plus. I don't know if there's any big difference here, and I'm not hearing too much in the headphones, but maybe you do. But yeah, that SunSDR you have, I love the graphic display on that. I love how the whole computer display is. It's the one thing that I would say that I wish Flex would do. I love Flex radios, don't get me wrong. I love the ease of being able to do digital and all kinds of things like that without having 6 million cables all over. I love the ability to remote if I want to. I don't really do that right now, but I have the choice. And but just to me, the Smart SDR program itself is just starting to look a little old in the tooth. I mean, obviously, it's a lot better than a lot different, I should say, than what the Power SDR was, because my first Flex was, one of those SDR 1000s. And, yeah, man, you're sounding great. Your audio is really good.
I appreciate it. Well, leave it on DX. It got louder on DX Plus or whatever that setting was, but leave it on DX now. If you open up, you're sounding great. I just want to see what the settings are. If you open up that 8-band EQ, what's the lowest frequency range that you can adjust, and then what's the highest frequency range? And do you know what your transmit bandwidth is? Oh, I could probably figure that out, unless you know it. Over?
Yeah, my transmit filter right now is at a low of 65 up to a high of 3,000. And I'm going from, on their thing, I'm going from 63 hertz up to 8 kilohertz. Like I believe that's what that is. So that's what I have here on my end with their EQ. I have the transmit EQ on as we speak.
Okay, does it say 8 or does it say 800?
No, it says 8K.
Okay, so it starts as low as 63 and it goes up to 8K. Where do you have it set on 63?
Okay, Let me see. First, let me identify here. KB2UKA and 2WFK. How the flex has in here, I have the 63 at a -2. I have the 125 at -1. I have the 250 at dead in the center. I have the 500 at a +2. I have the 1K at a +6. 2K at a +8. 4K at a +6. And I have the 8K all the way down to 0.
Okay, Roger. And you have all that saved, right, if we mess with it right now?
Yeah, QSL though.
Oh, and Alex just said on the live stream, I copy Chris here. Very nice over the live stream. He's hearing how good you sound. Yeah, your audio sounds great. What did you say the 500 was set at?
The 500 is set at +2.
Okay, do me a favor. I just want to see something. Drop it to -2.
Okay, Doug, here I am. The 500 is now at -2. The 500 is now at -2. Any better? And 2WFK.
So that's the mid-range. So as I've been learning, it's more effective to cut before you boost. And I personally think it got a little bit brighter. I need to hear you more. I'm wondering if anyone watching the YouTube stream, what they think. So 500, cut it one more. Cut it one more level. I don't know if that's -3 or -4, but cut it one more level and then come back to me. Go ahead.
Okay, Doug, KB2UKA and 2WFK. Okay, there we are at -3. Okay, I can take it to a -4. I'm at -4 right now. So I don't know if there's a big difference between the -3 and -4. This is -4. This is the -3 on that 500 and 2WFK.
I personally, you're going to listen to it back, so just I would write that down because I wouldn't want you to save it now because you do sound good before you adjusted it. I personally think it got a little bit brighter. We might do one more thing, but I think it got a little bit brighter. Can you do me a favor and put it back on the DX Plus or the highest setting? Go ahead.
This is the DX Plus with the same setting that we had earlier at a -3, or I'm sorry, -2 on that 500. Let me give you a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. This is November 2 Whiskey, Florida Kilowatt here in southern New Jersey.
Okay, Roger. When you put it on DX Plus, and you might have to put it back to DX to answer this, did you notice if your ALC went down or if your output power went down? Go ahead.
Not exactly. Let me take a look at that right now. As I talk to it now in the DX with that setting, I'm looking like I'm still pretty close to 100 watts, give or take a little bit. If I push it now to the DX Plus, it looks like it's pretty much about the same. I would say it's got to be pretty close to the same, even though I see my level meter is way up into the red zone now.
Okay, and write down 18 minutes and 40 seconds. 18 minutes and 40 seconds, because right there when you put it up, I think personally it sounded the best, but man, audio is very, very fickle, and it's very personal to everybody. What I think sounds good might not sound good to somebody else, so when you listen to yourself back, that's you have to make that decision, right? And then, let's see. Do you have an 800 setting after the 500 or 630 or an 800? Go ahead.
Okay, Doug, after the 500, now this is back with it back up at the +2. After I hear your stream, then I might change it back. I wrote down what we had done. I have after the 500 is a 1K, 2K, 4K, and an 8K QSL.
Okay, and then the 2K is plus what?
The 2K is plus 8. 2K is plus 8. So how's that sounding for you?
All right, so the 2K is plus 8. Is the top plus 10 or plus 12, the top of the highest setting?
The highest you can go would be a plus 10.
Okay, just for, I guess I don't want to curse, craps and giggles, drop the 500 back to the -3 or wherever we had it, and put the 2K to plus 10.
Okay, this is it at the -3 and the 2K all the way up. This is November 2 Whiskey Florida kilowatt, and my let me see my power here. I thought I was looking at power, but I was looking at SWR. 121212. Yeah, I'm right about in between on peaks, in between 90 and 100 watts.
Okay, Roger. And the DX is set on DX or DX plus?
No, that's regular. It's just on DX right now.
And last but not least, put it to DX plus, because I'm liking what I hear right now. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the DX plus. 121212, November 2 Whiskey Florida kilowatt, Southern New Jersey. Like I said, we're at the -3. The 2K is up to 10, and it looks like the power meter, obviously, as I get closer to the mic, it's getting a little bit louder. But I'm right there, peaking anywhere from like 90 to 100 watts. But you know, I'll have the amp soon, so we won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, somebody on the live stream's telling me I can record your audio and play it back. I can, but I'm not comfortable doing it yet because when I played it back the other night for someone, the output just, it didn't seem right. But you know what, Chris, go ahead. I'm going to try it, but I don't want you to read into this recording. You're going to get a better idea listening to the YouTube page, but let me try recording you. Don't adjust anything, just the way you are right now. Go ahead.
Okay, Doug, KB2UKA. This is November 2 Whiskey Florida kilowatt. Name here is Chris. We're located here in Southern New Jersey, a little town called Runnymede, New Jersey. We're about 15 minutes to the east of the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, QSL.
All right, QSL. Let's see if this works.
Okay, Doug. Okay, Doug, KB2UKA. This is November 2 Whiskey Florida kilowatt. Name here is Chris. We're located here in Southern New Jersey, a little town called Runnymede, New Jersey. We're about 15 minutes to the east of the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, QSL.
All right. Did you copy that?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good, Doug. I wish I could get a little bit more bassiness. Maybe that doesn't come across in the recording. I'll listen to the live stream. Yeah, I think it sounds good. Like you saying, I think audio is kind of like almost like trash. You know, one person's trash is another person's treasure, so to speak. You know, and what one person thinks the audio sounds really good, somebody else might hear it and be like, "Oh man, you got to tweak that thing something fierce." But yeah, I think it sounds good. You know, I can hear, you know, as I'm talking now in the monitor in my headphones, it sounds pretty good. Of course, with the Flex here, I can also monitor my audio, which is how I got the original specs. But I'll have to do that again later. And but it sounds good. Yeah, I'd like to be able to have a little bit more bassiness to it. But other than that, I think maybe that's because it's in the DX Plus, maybe. Who knows?
Well, just from listening, your voice sounds, it's definitely deeper than mine. It sounds natural. And what I found, I cut all my bass. So if you listen to any of my old, hold on, you also have your receive EQ on, so just a little different. Yes, that's true. I have a receive EQ on how I like to hear it. So I might record you again, and I'll take my receive EQ off. But if you listen to the older videos when I was using Power SDR and the Flex, I sound completely different on those, and yes, maybe some of it's because of the radio, but I completely re-EQ'd everything over the last 3 days. And by the biggest changes I made was, I think I was plus 3 in like the 50 hertz, 63 hertz range. Now I'm minus 4 or 5 in those ranges. I'm pretty much I'm minus in 80, I'm minus in 100, I'm flat in 125, I'm flat in 160, and then I drop, and around 4 and 500, I'm minus about 8 or 10 dB. And then I start to creep back up at 630, at 800 I'm even, at 1K I'm even, and then I do a big put, then I'm positive like 4 dB at 1 1/4, 6 dB at 1.6, 10 dB at 2K, 10 dB at 2.5. I drop a little at 3.5. I'm probably like plus 6. I'm plus 6 at 4. And right now I only have a profile that goes out to 4. I'm still plus a little bit at 5 and 6K. But it got clearer, and the bass came through more when I got when I cut the bass. Over? Is there a breaking station? I don't hear anyone. Over.
I think it's something that I'm definitely going to work with you a little bit more on. Maybe some Saturday morning or Sunday morning, like we were talking about earlier. And see if we can tweak it a little bit better. The wife waving me downstairs for dinner and stuff like that. Just sit and relax with her after a long week. But Doug, almost from being able to talk to you, man. It's the first time. The first time we've been able to get in contact with each other on air. Usually on 20, we're so close to each other that being able to talk from here from South Jersey to Long Island is a lot of times impossible. So appreciate being able to talk with you. And you sounding great, brother. Absolutely sound great. Looking here at your QRZ page too, man. Beautiful family. You got a beautiful family, and definitely a pleasure is all mine on this end. Look forward to being able to help you more and being able to get stuff squared away. So Doug, we'll take 73 to you. We're going to jump out here, and I'll shoot you a message later. Maybe we can set something up for tomorrow morning or Sunday morning and have a little bit more time. 73 is my friend, and that sun is down in a beautiful, don't change the lick of it, KB2 UKA and 2WSN.
All right, man. Yeah, it's starting to fade anyway just now. So we had good timing. Good timing. I'll be on early, depending. I'll either be up at 5:30 or 6. I can't. I get up early. I get up early every day. So I'll be on. I'm not counting on 40 meters being great. It hasn't been in the AM. It's been great around now and on, but in the AM it hasn't been great. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks so much, Chris, and I hope you have a great weekend, and maybe we'll talk tomorrow or Sunday morning. So November 2, Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo from KB2 UKA 73. 73
is my friend.
All right, this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
November 2, Lima X-Ray Lima.
November 2, Lima X-Ray Lima. Robert, also I got a path to New Jersey. This is Doug on Long Island. I'm 50 miles east of New York City. You have a good signal. I'll give you a report next transmission. How copy? Over.
Okay, very good, Doug. Yeah, you have a very nice signal down here yourself. S9 Plus, very nice audio. Heard you out there a little while ago talking to Alex. Talked to him last night after not talking to him for a few months. So glad he's doing well. And just thought I'd jump in there and say hello. As you know, name is Bob. I usually don't go by my formal name. And location is Forked River, New Jersey, down on the Jersey Shore. And yeah, the band's a little bit short. I was able to copy the station in Runnymede also, which is real close. But anyway, nothing new and exciting. Just wanted to jump in there and say hello. So back over to you, Doug. November 2, Lima X-ray Lima.
All right, Bob. Roger. Well, you're 5'8" to 5'9" plus, depending on the second of the transmission. And yes, very happy Alex is doing well. He is the voice of Cutler Bay, Florida, and the voice of the U.S. He's also on the YouTube page right now. So I'm sure he says hello back to you. And yeah, it is short. It's absolutely short. I never get to speak with the other station that I was just speaking with. We're friends on Facebook. We talk on the stream. But yeah, so it's probably going to be short right now, and I bet in the next 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, it's going to stretch out. But I'm glad we're able to make contact. You're sounding great yourself. What are you running? Over.
Okay, the radio tonight is the E2FT3000, using an older Heil GM5 mic, and running 100 watts to a dipole in my attic.
Well, man, oh man, it's working. And Alex does say hello, Bob. He just typed it on the live stream. And I am live streaming in case you weren't aware. So if you put KB2 UKA in there, you'll find the live stream. You'll be able to see and hear your signal report, just like when you speak with Alex. And if you like what you see, I'd appreciate a subscription. It helps get the page out and more people interested in amateur radio. So I'm on a new radio, a Sunsdr2 DX. I'm running about 1,200 watts with a Mercury III solid-state amp. Also the same amp as Alex. That's where I learned about it. Imitation is the best sign of flattery, they say. And I've got an outboard audio rack. So 6 components. I'm doing all the audio processing outside of the radio. And the antenna is a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical with 90 65-foot ground radials and a remote legal limit tuner. That's it over here. Over.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I just popped up your QRZ page, and I see that. Very nice setup. I'm looking myself into possibly putting up a vertical here. I'm right on the water, and so I think I should do fairly well with ground. My neighbor, 3 lagoons over, he's got the 43-foot vertical from, I think it's 05 antennas, and he has no radials, and uses it that way and works fine. Something about our soil and the salt water and all that. But yeah, so I will peruse your page a little more, and I will go check out the live stream, and that's always cool. It's always cool talking to Alex. There's another guy down in Tennessee that I've talked to before several times that's doing the same thing. I believe Alex knows him also. I can't remember his call sign right now. And now you. So yeah, pretty neat. All right, listen, Alex, I guess you can hear me. Hello again. Good talking to you last night. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And Doug, I'll let you go to pick up a few more people and let them get a chance to hear themselves on your live stream as well. Good talking to you, and hopefully we'll catch up again. November 2, Lima X-ray Lima, 7-3.
7-3, Bob, and it was my pleasure. Thank you so much for reaching out. You're sounding great. I'm a mile from the Long Island Sound, but I don't have marshes. I think that's the word you used. So I consider my soil good, but yeah, vertical would work fantastic in your location. 73, my friend. All right, I'm going to go for one more here. This was a short one. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Whiskey 3, Golf Romeo Delta. Gary. Gary, this is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. How you doing, my friend?
Okay, Doug, really good. Yeah, I'm just doing some experimenting here in the backyard. I just threw up an inverted Z, end-fed inverted Z here with my Zygo 20-watt radio, getting it ready for a motorcycle trip here to see what works best.
All right, Gary. Well, the band is very short right now. I'm 50 miles east of New York City, and I just made 2 5.9-plus contacts in New Jersey, not too far from me. And I never speak to Jersey on 40 meter. So you're a 5.7, 5.8. I would think under normal conditions you'd probably be over 9. But I'm hearing you just fine. Over.
Yeah, okay, Doug. Yeah, we're not that far away, but yeah, you're 5'9" here into Coopersburg, PA. And yeah, I was trying different things. I had an L-shaped MFED. That wasn't working too good, but I think the inverted Z here would be my easy
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. 40 meters is noisy, coming in over most of the QS Baker, and yeah, it's just sounding good. It's sounding good. I'm on a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical. Bunch of ground radios out there. The radio is a new radio for me. It's a Sunsdr2 DX. I'm running about 1200 watts and a bunch of outboard audio gear. Also, just want to let you know I'm live streaming on YouTube, so if you put my call, KB2UKA, into YouTube, you'll get the best signal report because you'll be able to hear exactly as I'm copying you. We're about 35 minutes into the video right now. Over.
All right, yeah, that was KB2UK, is that right?
KB2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha, ending in Alpha, QSL.
End of next week, so taking it along, going camping, and just do some ham radio on the side at night.
All right, my friend. Well, you have a safe trip and you enjoy, and I'm glad we were able to make contact. I got you down here in the logbook, and I hope you enjoy the YouTube page. So, Gary, I'm actually going to clear out of here. You're my last contact for the evening. I appreciate it. I just want to say hello to my friend Andy on the YouTube page. How you doing, Andy? Whiskey 3 Golf Radio Delta from KB2 UKA 73, my friend, and I'll be clear on your final.
Okay, Doug, KB2 UKA 73 there. Nice meeting you.
All right, take care. This is KB2 UKA. I'm out of here. Glenn, Andy, Alex, Chris. Who else is out there? I think that's it. I don't know. But I appreciate everyone's support, and I'll be on early in the morning. KB2 UK clear 73.
All the different frequencies we operate on and when we operate on them. Our main frequency is 14332 on 20 meters. We're there from sun up to sundown every day of the week, 365 almost. All right? Then we do this session here from 2300.